Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab, doing what I do for you. Today I got a good lesson. I always say that. I always do. Let's go. Right, listen, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tuned in to receive them. Hope they're working out for you because you sure tuning in. So I appreciate you. Let's ride. Right Thinker's mission, yeah, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's our mantra, that's our goal, that's how it's done. And if you tune into me, that's all you should be looking to do. That's right. Know thyself is a question I ask all right thinkers, because that's the goal. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do. What I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, you know how I feel about them. Avoid them. They're dangerous. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock with knowledge of self to wake you up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. To my eye, be true. Another lesson. I may get a little annoyed, but I'm gonna try to hold it down. But let me give you this lesson. I believe in God. I got faith. I walk by faith, not by sight. I hear all that. You know, everybody talk a good game, and all you Bible thumpers say, I believe, I believe. Okay, I got faith. Let's talk about it. Right thinkers, let's talk about faith. It's spiritual. You have to live it, aka walk it. When? Daily. You can't have faith today and not walk, live it today and not have it tomorrow. Nope. Got to be done on a regular basis. Let's talk about that. Now, faith. Yeah. We all claim to have it, but do you live by your so called faith you claim to have in God? Having belief in God don't solidify your faith in God. Having knowledge of God solidifies your faith in God. I'm just saying. My faith is in my higher self, aka God, and yet it's a spiritual thing. That's why I live by my spiritual disciplines. I hold myself accountable at a higher level than most. That's my choice. Yeah, I walk, I talk, and I live by my faith. Why? I had the faith that I have in what? In myself daily. That's how I live and show how my faith is. Why? I walk by faith, I talk by faith, and I live it. If we ain't going there yet, it's part of the lesson. Let me work my way down. I'm just getting started. Faith, okay. Hope or believe in something unseen or yet to have. But it's all spiritual along with mental. That's why you do what your spirit tells you to do because you know it's the right thing to do, and faith will lead you in that direction. Faith can, what's this? Oh, yeah. Okay, no, wait a minute. My faith is what drives me daily to be my best me, excuse me, my best self that I can be in order to receive my blessings. My faith is in God, but my actions and my deeds are to show Him I'm doing the right thing. So that's how you get blessed. Next one, faith, like prayer, with no works is useless. It gets you nothing. So just claiming to have faith, not walking, talking, living by that faith that you claim, it's a waste of time. Just like I pray for you. Comment. It's talking about faith. Same thing. It don't work if you do nothing. Watch this. Yeah, faith is good to have. Yeah. But if it don't motivate you to do what you need to do, what's the use? If you're not doing what you need to do, faith is not nothing. It ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing. Faith, watch this, can and should be the reason and the motivation for you to do what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. Hence, walk by faith, talk and live by faith when daily. Here you go. Faith without spiritual discipline is like doing the same thing expecting a different result. Insanity. Why? It's not going to work. Simple as that. Just having faith and doing nothing don't mean nothing. Ye of little faith won't do the right thing. Why? Because the lack of your faith is not motivating you enough to get what you need to done. So ye of little faith won't make it. But watch this. Ye, the faith with the size of a mustard seed, when used right, will motivate you to achieve higher heights of living for yourself, aka become enlightened. When you're doing something motivated by the faith that you believe that drives you, then you should be doing the right thing. If you got faith and just believing in something, you really ain't gonna be doing what you need to do to educate yourself, enlighten yourself, and do what you need to do for yourself. But if you're doing what you're doing and it's working for you, be my guest. You live by your faith. When? Daily. Like anything else. Doing it every now and then don't get it done. Routine, repetition, and consistency is the way to go. Watch this. Your faith is like your spiritual discipline. You live by it when? Daily. That's walking, talking, and living it. That's how it's done. The walk of faith, watch this, is the spiritual thing. Why? Because faith is that belief in yourself, or AKA your higher self, that motivates you, that drives you to do what it is you need to do to get what you think you deserve. If you want to be blessed, you need to do good things, offer selfless service, and understand and study the proof to show yourself approved. So getting knowledge and understanding is a prerequisite. Let's talk about your faith habits. Yeah, your faith is like, okay, so we did that one. Okay, the walk, yeah, did we that? Okay, now here we go. The walk of faith. Okay, spiritual faith. But the next one is my faith is knowing. Again, if I do good deeds, if I put out good action, selfish service, I will get something in return. That's the fact of life. And if your faith is strong, you should know that, or you would know that. Why? Because that's how you should be living. Faith, the hope of something that will be. If done, if you do something this, then you will receive that. Faith is having that idea, that concept. You reap what you sow. If you believe that, your faith is strong, then you put good work in. Why? Knowing you can get something in return. If your faith is not too good, then all you want is results. All you want to know is if I do this, I'm gonna get that. Let's put the cart before the horse. Process. You have to put the faith work in, and then you'll get the blessed reward after you put the work in, not before. And it should not be the main focus of why you do what you do anyway. But you want to do good, because when you do good things, you will be given good things in return. That's nature, not man. Talk about your faith habit. There you go. Faith, okay, did that. Faith means you going to invest and hope for a what? Positive return that's going to benefit you. If you praying and hoping something don't happen and then it happened, I mean your faith wasn't strong, or you wasn't getting what happened. But when you praying for something and you just and it happens, oh, you good to go. Why? Because you're gonna get the reward. Now that's the proverbial carrot that keeps you going. But when your faith ain't answered when you want it, it's kind of discouraging, ain't it? Think about it. All right. So your faith ain't based on the result. It should be based on your understanding and your knowing of who you serving, and you don't have a problem with that. Why? Because you already know it's gonna be taken care of. Let me show you. Watch this. Now, having faith and not walking by it means nothing if you're not living it. Yeah, I got faith. I believe. Yeah. And you wonder why things never happen. What's this? Faith is just words that fall short without what? The action, aka deeds, doing something other than just believing or just having faith. If you need good results, positive results to have faith, ye of little faith, and you will never be rewarded or blessed. Why? Because you're not going to do the things you need to do to receive it. Because you want it before you do it. That's never going to happen. That's why. If you worry before getting the results, how strong is your faith? I'm just saying. You really don't have strong faith if you're worried about something that hasn't happened yet, and you want it to be in your favor. So you're hoping that it's going to be good. Your faith is no. You just relieved when it falls in your favor. Why? Because your faith wasn't strong. You were just hoping for good results. That's the difference in believers and knowers. Again, believers want the result so they can, knowers already know the result. So we don't go through that. We put it in God's hand. So get back to the lesson. Let me get this done. I got things to do. I don't want to make this lesson too long. Quick to the point. All right, let me go. Where was I at? Okay, if you want faith is deep down. Watch this. Inside of you, which is knowing everything will be all right. Again, when your faith is strong, you don't panic, you don't worry. You put it to prayer, put it over there, and you continue on. But you yeah, little faith. Okay, that's what that's about. Let me wrap this up. Now, faith is giving it to what? God, and nothing giving it to a and not giving it a second thought. Why? That's true faith. I just told you. Ahead of the game a little bit, but yeah, that's the whole point. If you worry about a scenario that you praying or putting to God, you ain't got faith. You hoping, you believing. Faith is knowing. Next one, last one. Faith, watch this, when used with spiritual discipline together, that's right thing in philosophy. Why? Because you're going to act on what you know to be right, and you're going to do it, and that's what strives you, that's what keeps you striving to do the right thing. It ain't easy, but that's a good fuel starter. Faith. My faith is so strong, I walk and talk by faith when daily. It's part of my way of life, aka right thinking philosophy. I live my philosophical principles every day. And faith is one of them, and that's included. Trust me. With spiritual discipline, I use that as my faith. You have built in faith. Why? Because of your self knowledge and your spiritual discipline that governs you, that guides you, that you always have God on the mind. So your faith is always in God. It don't wane, it don't waver. When you have it. Faith is all spiritual and mental. The heart and mind coherence. I keep telling you that. What? Because it's not material or in the flesh form. Everything that's inside you is all eternal, and that's what faith and that's what belief. All that's all inside, but the results are external that you receive for the blessings for being internally faithful. That's when almost faith, that double-edged sword. Again, watch this. With your good, without you're done it. With it, you're good. Without it, you're done. But if your faith is smart, you stand a chance. But it's a lot better if your faith is strong. That's what it's all about. Last one. With faith And spiritual discipline daily will keep everything on the one. You give it to him, he'll take care of everything. Trust me. That's right thing with philosophy. I'll be back. I got more.